Thank you so much for your time being
no
with us on our YouTube channel. So where are you from?
Canada. Yeah.
Which city?
Toronto.
Toronto.
Yeah.
So, is this your vacation
Yes.
in Japan?
Yeah.
How long do you stay in Japan?
3 weeks.
3 weeks.
Yeah, we've already been here 2 weeks.
Uh-huh.
So we leave a week from yesterday.
Is this first time in Japan?
Yes.
How do you like it?
It's amazing.
What made you to come to Japan this time?
I always wanted to. I was really interested in the culture and the
Uh-huh.
history, and I don't know. I've wanted to for most of my life, I guess. So I'm finally here.
So your friend had like some of your friends like have interest influence.
I
strong
guess I think
interest, or-
like a little bit my parents. Like my mother
Oh.
studied like Asian studies in university,
Oh.
and then was a teacher. So that like I grew up on a lot of like learning about that. Yeah.
And so what kind of then aspect of Japanese?
For me,
What?
the most exciting part has been the art.
The art.
Yeah,
The
I've
old art. You mean the?
old and new. Like
Oh.
I found in Tokyo and then in Kyoto like some independent galleries that are
Uh-huh.
showcasing like indie Japanese artists that are kind of up and coming, and that was a really cool experience. I really liked seeing that.
So it's a more the modern arts.
Yeah, a little bit, I guess. Yeah. Yeah.
So it's the picture or 3-dimensional like a sculpture?
Both, yeah. I
Both.
saw like a really cool digital artist who did like
Oh, digital.
pixelations of like kind of famous artwork and old magazine things. Painter, it was a collaboration show with a painter and a sculptor. And the paintings were all sort of like on raw canvas, like almost watercolor looking, and it was like illustrating light. And then the sculptures was like using raw wood pieces and then sculpting an animal, but like letting the wood show through. So there were parts that were sort of cut. It was just very cool.
Yeah,
I'm an artist, so it's really
yeah.
cool to see what artists around the world are doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very difficult to like vocalize or to explain
Yeah.
vocally. That's why
Yeah,
maybe the
exactly
artists
what- yeah.
do to make
Yeah.
the object. I
Yeah.
see. Do you like a team lab? Have you been to?
Yeah,
team?
I went to Team Labs
That
Borderless.
is kind of artistic. I don't
Yeah,
know.
it was
but,
cool. I went to
it's digital.
one in New York earlier this year in March. Like a Team Labs thing, and the Team Labs there was not as cool, but I went to Mercer Labs, and that was more similar to what I've seen here that Team Labs have done. So I think it's a little bit more innovative here, and I really enjoyed the Borderless exhibit. That was really neat.
I see.
Yeah.
So for yourself, you said you're an artist.
Yeah.
What kind of art do you
I'm a
creating?
painter and a sculptor.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
The 2-dimensional and the
Yeah.
3-dimensional.
Yeah, a little bit of
together.
everything.
Ah.
Yeah, I did buy some really cool washi paper in Kyoto that I'm very excited to make some art with when I get home.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
So you have exhibitions? In
In Toronto.
Yeah,
and
in Toronto.
I sell
Uh-huh.
like at different like art shows and stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Have you been to other Asian countries then?
South Korea.
South Korea.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. My
second-
sister lived in South Korea, so I went and visited her
I see.
when she was living there.
How long did you stay over there?
I was there for 3 weeks.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's
She lived
quite
there for just
long.
over a year.
Oh.
Yeah.
So she's studying or
Teaching.
Teaching.
Teaching, yeah. I have a few friends that taught as well in South Korea.
I see.
Yeah.
Then did you feel some differences between Korea and Japan?
Definitely. Yeah. Like Korea, like South Korea feels like there's definitely like the sense of the old, but there's a lot more emphasis on modernity. Whereas
Modernity.
here it feels like the old and the new are very married together. Like it's like in Kyoto especially, we were walking through a really modern neighborhood, and then there's just a Shinto shrine that's hundreds of years old in the middle of like high-rise buildings, and that's really neat. I really enjoy that. Yeah.
Ah, I see. I see.
Yeah.
So the Koreans looks more modern.
Yeah, I think there's more of an emphasis on the
Emphasis on-
modern. Yeah.
I
yeah.
see.
On like, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so this time, which part of Japan did you travel? Did you
First Tokyo, then Kanazawa, then Kyoto, and now here Osaka, and then In 2 days, we're going to Hakone,
Oh.
and then back to Tokyo, and then home.
Ah, I see.
Yeah.
Which part is your highlight and you remember the most?
Oh man, every place we've been has had something that's been really amazing. One of my favorite things I've done was in Kyoto. We went to a theater show called Gear, and it was nonverbal theater. So anyone who speaks any language can go and enjoy it. And we just stumbled upon it, and it was one of the most amazing live theater experiences I've ever had. Yeah, it was like as if a bunch of breakdancers made a ballet, and it was really incredible, really moving, and anybody, if you're ever going to Kyoto, highly recommend it. It's really cool. I get it's apparently that show's been happening since 2010. Like they've done a version of that show for the last 14 years. But we didn't know that it was there. We just walked by and saw a poster for it, and we're like, oh, that looks cool. Let's go to it. And it was so unexpected and really, really cool.
Oh, that sounds interesting then.
Yeah.
Okay. Then how about Kanazawa? How was it? Do you remember something? Or?
It was a lot slower, much smaller, not as busy. We happened to go there the day that the castle grounds were open, late, because it was the equinox. So they had it all lit up. And it was open until 9 p.m. It normally closes at 5, I think. And so we got to go after dark, and that was really cool. Yeah.
I see, but for you wanna like a combination of something. That's
Yeah, I guess,
mostly you are like you get attention, like new and old, and something. Yeah.
I liked the juxtaposition and like kind of I like experiences, I guess. Yeah.
Something new
Yeah.
you have never.
Yeah,
okay.
something I've never seen before.
Yeah.
I've gotten a lot of that on this trip. And that's been
Right.
really cool.
I see.
Yeah.
How about then the Japanese food experience? Do you like Japanese
I love
food?
Japanese food. I'm vegan, so it's been a little tricky. But I've found truly amazing meals. Like almost every meal I've had has been an experience. It's all been awesome. Everything's been really different. Last night I got to try okonomiyaki for the first time. I found a place that did it vegan, and it was great. And had a blast, and it was a really, really fun
see.
restaurant experience too. So yeah.
Okay. And what would you like to bring back to your country from like in Japan?
I think for me, it's like what I'd like to bring back with myself is just the way that I behave when I'm here is like we've done a lot of just walking around and stumbling upon cool art and stuff, and I don't do that at home because I'm busy working, and like I'd like to take the sense of whimsy, I guess, that I have here, but that's easy to say when you're on vacation. Yeah.
Like
I mean, the subways, I would love it if we had better subways at home. The subways, the trains here are incredible. We have a terrible transit system.
So from today, you have a couple of days left.
Yeah,
right?
before we leave Osaka.
So where are you heading to now?
Hakone.
Hakone. I
Yeah.
see. It's a more relaxing
Yeah,
part. Maybe?
we're staying at a ryokan, and yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
So before taking off.
Yeah, before heading home. Yeah,
Okay.
we have like 2 more nights in Tokyo to I guess party before we leave. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, I hope you have having an enjoyable time.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much
No
for your
problem.
time.
Cheers. Good luck with your video.
Thank you.
Cheers.
All right. Thank you so much for your time being with us on our YouTube channel. So, where are you from?
I'm from Australia.
Australia. Which part of?
South Australia, Adelaide.
Make a map in
Yeah,
Australia.
it's like down the bottom.
So now you're on vacation here.
Yes, so just a holiday.
Holiday.
Yeah.
And how many days you have here?
10 days, so we leave today.
Oh, you want to leave?
Yes,
Going back?
Going back today. But yeah, we've been here for 10 days.
Oh, I see. So, and is this first time for you
Yes.
in Japan?
Yeah, my first time.
How was it? How was your?
I've loved it. I'm definitely going to come back. It's been
Uh-huh.
really good. It's been lots to do and very interesting.
So then, what made you to come to Japan this time?
Well, I've known a few of my friends and family have been here and said that it was amazing, and I've seen just over social media and stuff that it's really good to visit. So I thought I'd come come over.
So your friends have
Yes.
influence.
Yes.
What kind of things you have heard about Japan?
I've just heard that the food was amazing, the culture, just obviously it's very different to Australia, very cultural. There's lots of places to see, landmarks and stuff like that. Yeah, I was really excited to try the food. I love sushi, so.
Oh, really?
Yes.
And then this in 10 days, which part did you travel? in Japan?
So we went to Osaka.
Oh, you started
first.
from here?
We started in Osaka,
Uh-huh.
then we went to Tokyo, and then we've come back to Osaka.
Oh, so basically to big cities.
Yes, and then we did a day trip to Nara.
So then, what is your highlight of your experience in Japan? Is there?
I just feel like learning about the culture. Just everyone here is so polite and very kind. I loved the Nara deer, the deer park, which I feel like was really cool because I've never seen deers before in real life. Yeah, and then we went to Disneyland as well. That was really good. The food was amazing. Just exploring. Honestly, my favourite part was just having no plans and just walking through the city and just exploring, seeing what we come across.
I see. So you said the deer is the first time you see, and
Yes.
But for us, maybe how about the kangaroo?
Yes, that's what we were comparing it to. Because in Australia, you can go to some parks and there's just kangaroos walking around, whereas it was weird for there to be deers walking around. Yeah.
So the kangaroos in wild kangaroos you have?
Yeah,
in,
we have
in
the
park?
kangaroo. So yeah,
Oh.
there's certain places you go. Like if you go out into the more bushland, there's just kangaroos hanging around. Not much in the city, but yeah, it was just really cool to feed the deers and yeah.
I see. Did you discover some new Japanese food you have never eaten before?
Well, ramen. I've never actually had ramen before. I've had in Australia, we don't really have many ramen restaurants. It's more just the ones you buy at the supermarket, the pre-made ones. So
I see.
we went to this really good ramen restaurant and the matcha.
Oh, matcha.
That was really good.
Did you go to the tea ceremony or something?
No, we went to a matcha, just a little cafe in Tokyo.
I see. So, but you found the matcha flavor.
Yeah, it was really
liked it?
different to what I've had before, but it was nice.
So you like matcha flavored chocolate and stuff too?
Yes.
Oh, you
yes. Yeah, I tried the matcha flavored Kit Kats.
Right. That's very popular. Right?
Yes.
But the Kit Kat has many kinds of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bought all the different flavored Kit Kats to try. So.
But how did you enjoy in Tokyo? You said you went to Disneyland?
Yes, Disneyland.
Oh.
Yes, it was really cool. It was really nice, really fun. But yeah.
Have you ever been to other Disneyland in the world?
No, it was my first time. So yeah, and
I
obviously
see.
I've been wanting to go there since I was younger, and it was a cool experience.
Then how about other? Have you ever been to other countries?
I've only ever been to Fiji when I was really little though. So this was basically, I can't remember Fiji. So this was basically my first overseas trip, first experience.
Fiji's an island.
Yes,
so-
and it's right near Australia. So this was my first sort of trip further than that. But yeah.
And in then Osaka, where did you go? How did you enjoy?
We went to
Dotonbori.
Yes, yeah, that's where we stayed. We kind of just stayed around there. But the Running Man sign, the billboards, it
yes.
was really cool how all the colourful billboards at night, how they all light up. I liked the Don Quixote.
Don
store.
Quixote?
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, did you find something interesting there?
Yeah, well, we just, because it was 6 stories high, and we just
Yeah.
went up each level and bought heaps of stuff.
It's kind of overwhelming.
Yeah,
the store.
all the music, and there was people everywhere. But
Yeah.
we got lots of skincare and makeup and stuff like that. Food, snacks, chocolates, Pocky.
If you have next time to come to Japan, which part of Japan you would like to visit?
I'd definitely go back to Osaka. I'd loved Osaka. I would have loved to go to the Hiroshima, that museum. I would have loved to go there, but we just ran out of time. But I don't know. I don't really know.
I
To do
see.
some more research, but
I see.
Kyoto. I would have loved to go there.
So you didn't?
No, we didn't get to go there. We ran out of time. But yeah, I
I
would
see, I see.
definitely go there next time.
Yeah, I think it's worth it because the one it's the old and
Yeah, it's less
ancient
like
and,
city, isn't
uh-huh.
it? It's more just like they have more temples and stuff there. Yeah.
What would you like to bring back?
I just feel like
Think-
everyone's so polite here. Like it
Oh,
teaches
oh,
you
oh.
to be more polite to people, and I feel like it's just very very considerate of others. Like we were walking. It was pouring with rain when we were in at the deer park, and this lovely lady came over and offered us her umbrella, which was just so kind. Like I don't think anyone would do that for you in Australia. So I feel like it's just looking out for others and putting others before myself.
Oh, I see. Well, thank you so much
That's
for your
okay.
time. Thank you so much for your time being with us on our YouTube channel. So where are you from?
Switzerland.
Switzerland. Oh, which city? Bern.
I'm from Bienne. So Bienne is close to Bern. It's
Uh-huh.
actually 30 minutes from Bern.
Oh, I see. So it's a German-speaking area.
It's actually half-half. It's bilingual. It's French and German.
French and German.
Yeah.
Oh,
I come from the French part, from
Oh.
Lausanne. It's the name of the
oh
city.
Lausanne.
Yeah.
There's a lake over there.
Yeah,
Ro-
that's
yeah.
I mean,
well,
in
maybe
English
there are
it's known
many.
as Lake Geneva.
Right. Yeah.
But the name of the lake, the official name is Lake Léman.
Lemon.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
that's it.
Yeah, it's very interesting. It's so different. yeah. Okay, but so you're now on vacation in Japan?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. And the first time in Japan?
For me, it is.
Me, it's the second time in Japan.
Oh,
I actually traveled to Tokyo like 10 years ago.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
Uh-huh. So at the time, what brought you to Japan? It was also a touristy.
Back then, I was very I'm still interested in anime and manga. So my friends as well, and then we decided to visit Japan. So yeah, it was a really nice experience, and I really wanted to come back. So now I'm back.
So at the time you came with your friends.
Yes.
I see. How long did you stay at that time?
I stayed in Tokyo for 1 week.
For 1 week. Only Tokyo.
Yeah, it was.
Ah.
Yeah, it was too short, and that's why I was like, I need to come back and travel around in Japan. So that's what we're doing this time, and we're doing. We went to Tokyo first, and then Kyoto, and now Osaka. So, and then we're going to Hiroshima.
Oh. So which part is the highlight so far then?
Now, I don't know, but in the West, it's very hyped now, Japan. It's a very trendy destination for vacations. So I was expecting it. But as I told her, like when we were in Kyoto, of course I was expecting to find history and traditional stuff. But one day we went just walking and, just exploring. And, I don't know, I think we visited like 10 temples or something like that. And it was amazing. I mean, the exploration, for me, I really like, the adventure. Yeah. Yeah.
So for you, Tokyo is something what you have expected.
Yeah.
And Kyoto is really different.
Actually, it was much better than I expected. Also, Tokyo. Really. I actually told her because, as I told you, like now, it's very trendy to go to Japan in the West.
Very different side.
And everybody, no, you're gonna love it. It's amazing. Come on, can't be that good. Yeah. And then it was that good. Actually, I was impressed.
Yeah, he was
really
afraid that it was a little bit overhyped, and then the experience wouldn't be as
I
great.
see.
But
You didn't
I
wanna-
think it was even better than
Yeah,
expected.
I really liked it. Yeah.
You
And
didn't
we're
wanna-
actually going back to Tokyo in a few days. Before going back to Switzerland.
Which part of Tokyo you wanna go again? Or
I mean, we just stayed there for a very short time, so we have to go to Shibuya. We
didn't really have time to explore like a whole lot
I see.
of Tokyo. So
because
we
it's
went
in
to
Shinjuku.
yeah. Then we went to Team Labs, this like exhibition, which was really nice. But we want to explore a little bit like the neighborhood around Shibuya and Shinjuku. I think.
but what was the most what motivated you to come to Japan?
I mean, she already,
So-
she already came to
and you-
Japan once.
oh.
It was, as she told you, it was like 10 years ago. Of course, it was only 1 week, but we already know a little bit of the culture because I also like some animes, not everything. I'm not an otaku, but I really appreciate some stuff. I'm Brazilian. Also in Brazil, we like a lot of anime. Originally, I'm from Brazil. I like a
Oh,
lot
I
of
see.
Japanese culture.
Uh-huh.
But what motivated me, I think it was mostly, I mean, everybody says awesome.
I see.
Excellent.
So you want to check virus?
Yeah.
actually.
For myself, yeah. I also, I've always had like a fascination for Japan, of course. I didn't know when to visit, but now I had the opportunity. So
I see. So this time for you, is there any like a target to do or to go or something more specific, or you just wanted to explore more?
I think, for me it was really important to explore the different cities because I think, Tokyo was great, but really wanted to explore like the other cities. I've heard just good things of my friends who visited like other cities, and I feel like every city has its own like charm, so it was really nice to see that.
Then did you find something very interesting? I mean, surprise things or anything got your interest or attention?
I think what I really appreciate mostly is like the diversity of food.
Oh, food.
Different foods. The shopping is really good, but I expected it to be very good, so it wasn't that surprising.
I see.
But I think for me as well, it was the experience in Kyoto where we just spontaneously wanted to visit like a few temples, and we just really didn't plan a lot. We just walked around, and it was just amazing to discover that many like nice places. And I think
Do you have a favorite temple, or do you remember?
it's hard to
It's
say.
hard to
I
say.
think they were all like very, very nice in their unique ways. I think from the experience I got, like it's not necessarily the ones which are rated the best, because usually we take Google to see the ratings or what other people say is
right.
really worth to see. But I have to say, maybe it's just really worth to explore by yourself and make your own experience.
Oh.
yeah, because if you only go by what either TripAdvisor says or people on Google, you're gonna miss a lot. I think it's just just like open your Google map or which kind of map, and then just go exploring is the very best.
Yeah, just walk and explore it by yourself.
Because I was very happy not to do what the people say. Yeah.
So for you, every temple has like a best, like a number one or a best one in a different way.
Exactly.
That kind
Yeah,
of
I
thing.
think some
Yeah.
of them were really colorful, very nice, like in the architecture. Some of them were like with the nature around it, like the whole vibe. Like I cannot even explain it. It's just the
Right.
feel that you get when you get there. So it's very hard for me to say. Like they all were very different.
I see, I
I think Rosen, but because Rosenji, I don't know if you know the.
Rosen?
It's a very small temple actually. But just because it was completely empty, there was nobody there.
Oh,
And also it looked old, but like it's not, because a lot of temples they are very well kept, very
preserved.
clean, and then but there it looked really ancient. But even though it's not, but there was plants growing everywhere. I really like this, this kind of as I told you, like
I see.
discovery stuff, and I think that was the most interesting. But there is this there is a famous series now going on, I don't know if I can say it, but on Disney Channel, Shogun.
Shogun?
Yeah, I felt like I was inside of it, in some places.
I see.
That's very nice.
Nice. Then, so you have mentioned a little bit about the food. So, is there any favorite Japanese food you could
So hard
find?
to say. I think everything is delicious. I think what I like about it is like the variety of choice.
But you
the
were
quality of food as well is very good. You know, it sometimes when you travel, you have to do a lot of research beforehand where you go to eat. But I feel like here you can just eat wherever, and it's usually very good.
Oh, I see.
I like meat, so I really liked eating Wagyu.
I see.
Yeah.
Kobe
Kobe.
beef and stuff. What would you like to bring back from Japan to your country?
For me, it's matcha.
Matcha.
Yeah, because I mean, in Europe, I didn't have like
The tea, the green
I
tea.
didn't drink it a lot at all. But I drank a lot in here. Also, ice cream. It's very good. Very like
Easy to take.
Yeah.
too.
tastes very
I see.
yeah.
I think, sweets,
Think-
cosmetics is really popular among
Yeah,
my
I
friends.
see.
And I think what I liked as well, what I noticed is that everywhere that you find like souvenir shops, the souvenirs are really like high end, like very cute, very nice, well done, and unique. Which sometimes when you go like to places and you find like the same souvenirs everywhere, that's not the case here. You find like very cute, very nice things.
I see.
Actually, also well manufactured.
Yeah.
Well made. Yeah, that's good. Also, the shops themselves, they're nice looking also, which is not the same, in other countries.
I see.
But the things I like the most, I told her many times, are two things. It's the fresh beverage machines everywhere.
Oh,
the
the vending machines.
The best thing ever. And the bathrooms.
Oh, you like
Like,
it.
yeah. This is, yeah.
I see.
But I don't know. I mean, I think you've been to Mexico, if I'm right, or to the US. You yourself. It's not the same. You have sugary, like public bathrooms is not the.
Oh, yeah, public
Yeah,
bathroom.
everywhere is here is very clean. Everything is automatic.
I see.
Paradise for that.
Okay, well, thank you so much for your time. It was very fun
Thank you.
talking to you.